So we recognize that diversity is about our differences and our commonalities. So it is about the ways in which we are alike and the ways in which we are different. Both of those are extremely important as we learn how to become more culturally competent. One of the things that we also must recognize is that the complexity of those commonalities and differences yield different outcomes for different individuals. So, and we call that concept intersectionality, where the crosshairs of all of our identities line up to create different opportunities or barriers for each of us in very different ways. Many of us have heard the conversation about pay equity, that women get paid 70 cents or 76 cents or 80 cents to the dollar that a man makes, right? Intersectionality is about how all of the things that make us unique and different can actually complicate the way we interact with the world. So oftentimes people talk about pay equity, for example, that a man makes $1 to a woman's 76 cents, right? And more often than not, people just kind of walk away with that as if that is the truth for everyone. But if we look at those same statistics we look at that with an intersectionality lens, what we come to recognize is that that truth may not be true for everyone in the same way. That if we add race to that dollar that a man makes or race to that dollar that a woman makes, we start to see that there is a spectrum by which people are rewarded just for their being. And so what we recognize is that a black woman does not make the same as a white woman, and that a Hispanic woman does not make the same as a black woman or an African American woman, and that an Asian woman doesn't make the same as the white woman. Simultaneously or at the same time, we also see the same thing in terms of gender. And if we add education, if we add poverty or socioeconomic status, if we add sexual orientation, we start to see a much more complex picture than just saying the dollar versus the 76 cents. And so when we think about how people interact with the world, it's important to recognize all of their commonalities and all of their differences and how those intersect that may change the trajectory of how they respond to the world. And so we recognize that one size does not fit all, and it's because of our intersectionality.